Content disclaimer. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. This channel's owner claims no copyright to said content. The broadcaster of this channel cannot be held accountable for the copyrighted content. The broadcaster of this channel is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify, but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this channel. If you have a complaint about something or find your content is being used incorrectly, please contact the broadcaster prior to making a copyright claim. Any infringement was not done on purpose and will be rectified to all parties' satisfaction. Also, do note that we are both Dutch and might mispronounce things. We are trying our best. Thank you for understanding.
Hello everyone, welcome back once again to Salty, the anime podcast. So let's get right into it.
Yes, sir. We out here.
What have you been watching?
I have been
Mr.
watching absolutely nothing. Well, I've been watching the weeklies, of course, but besides that, nothing.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. I have been in a kind of a rereading mood. I've read My Hero Academia entirely again for like the second or third time, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you've been rereading every single manga you've ever read.
Yeah.
It feels like you've been rereading My Hero, Tokyo Revengers. I'm forgetting one right now.
Yeah, I've also reread Blue Lock.
Right,
before
Blue Lock,
this.
yeah.
And then before the podcast, I also reread something, but I forgot what that was.
So much
Oh, it was
rereading.
Omniscient Reader. I can't talk,
Right.
by the way. I can't talk.
Well, I have been reading Soul Eater. I haven't read a lot of chapters, but I finished Fire Force, so I moved on to Soul Eater.
Such a good pick. For context, I have watched Soul Eater. I watched one season of Fire Force, and Yary has been a Fire Force fan, so he's coming from the opposite side. So I'm really excited to see his opinions and see what he thinks of it.
Yeah, I watched the anime after I finished the manga, because the anime didn't adapt all of the manga, so I'm curious how that went.
That's fair.
And as a change of pace, I have watched anime.
Oh, really?
Obviously, I watch my weeklies, but I've finally watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which was really good.
Yeah.
Really cool. Obviously, most people have seen it by now. Everything has been said. It's cool. I love the music. Yeah. And also, I've finished the saga of Sonya the Evil, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Which is... I was expecting to like it less. There's a movie besides the first season, and I liked the first season, but I expected to like it less because it's... First of all, it's military, which I tend to not really like, and then it's also isekai. So a combination of the two, I was like, I don't know, will I like this? And it was hard to get into, but by the time the first season ended, I mean, I gotta say, it was quite nice.
Why did you start it then? Like, for me, when I start something and I see, for example, mechas or something I don't like, I usually don't even give it a shot.
Yeah, well, first of all, season 2 has been announced way back.
Yeah.
I think like June 2021 or something.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I haven't watched a whole lot of isekai, and I've watched even less military stuff, because it doesn't really speak to me. But so I was like, let's give it a shot.
Okay, that's fair.
And I gotta say, it's quite good. Yeah.
I still need to watch that. It looks good.
Well, the animation's nice, that's for sure. Good music too.
Well, like you said, I also reread Tokyo Revengers. We're gonna continue on to that, I think.
Man.
Well, the manga ended yesterday when we're uploading this, so for us it's tomorrow or the day after. But for you guys, it's yesterday. And the chapter already leaked. And oh my god. It's tragic, to say the least. For those new here, Tokyo Revengers is one of my favorite manga ever. But I think this is one of the worst endings I have ever seen. It's just sad. The I've seen people actually burning their books. I'm not that angry. I think it's sad. I think it's still an 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 because the rest is really good, or the other stuff, but the last 2 chapters have been absolute dog shit.
I mean, I've been telling you. I'm sorry.
Dude,
No,
low
I
blow.
I gotta say, I mean, I haven't been the biggest fan,
Just kick
but
me
I
when
won't
I'm
like.
down.
I really want to like tone it down, not shit on it too much because you like it so much. But yeah, I've seen little tidbits. Spoilers are hard to avoid, and it is tragic. I've seen people say they say like I think it's like the Halloween arc is what's coming next in the anime. I've
Christmas.
seen the Christmas arc, right?
Halloween was Baji's fight.
And I've seen people say it's been on a decline since then.
Yeah, after that arc.
And especially
No, wait, you're wrong. Sorry.
well, like slowly but surely. I've seen people say, and then there was this one point which you've talked about,
Yeah.
which should have been the ending.
Yeah.
And after that, it went even further. So, yeah, it's sad.
In my opinion, the Christmas arc is the best arc, and the arc after is also really good. But yeah, like when that arc ends, it simply slowly goes downhill, and then the last arc is just not good. It's enjoyable to me, but I know it's not well written, and I know it's just not good. So yeah, it hurts, honestly. It really does hurt. Yeah.
It really is a shame.
Well, something else that ended more than a week ago is Kaguya-sama, which was absolutely beautiful. A little bittersweet, because as I said last time, I started reading because it was ending, so I wanted to be caught up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's bittersweet, but it was nice to see it end, and I couldn't have wished for more. It was a very nice ending, so that's a nice contrast to Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah. Let's see. What else was there? Well, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Got its 4th season announced.
Third. Sorry, that was my miss typo. It's the
third season.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, so that's why.
Yeah.
3rd season. I think the movie came out or is gonna come out this season.
Yeah, we got a new trailer.
We got a new trailer for that.
That's nice.
So yeah, a season 3 announcement was to be expected.
Yeah.
We have that now, so I should definitely get around to watching that. And then there was
AOT got a visual.
Right, that happened today.
Yeah, so we're not gonna talk too much about it because it's absolute dog shit, but it got a visual.
It got a visual. Yeah. It's gonna be more what can I say about AOT at this point? There's some cool stuff happening from what I've read, if it's animated properly, but like in general the ending I wasn't a big fan.
It didn't ruin the show for me like with many others, but yeah, it wasn't that good.
Yeah. No, agreed. And there was an announcement by Studio Ghibli, together with Lucasfilms.
Yeah.
They're doing something related to Star Wars. We're both not Star Wars fans, but Studio Ghibli doing something like this is big news. So
Yeah, something Star Wars, and I'm not sure if it's the same thing, but I also saw something called Grogu and the Dust Bunnies, which has been released on Disney Plus. So that's interesting. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
I think that's it for the news.
No, there's more. There's more. There's
more.
There's the Pokemon news. I don't know if it's that important, but Ash became the world champion, or Satoshi, or in whatever language you watch it. But that's fucking sick.
I forgot. That's I mean, after 25 years, that is very sick, and I'm really curious where things will go from now. And obviously, Pokemon is gonna get. Well, I've seen people speculate like that this is the end.
Yeah,
Pokemon anime.
There's been rumors because of the title of the next episode. So yeah.
I haven't seen those rumors.
Honestly, I'm a little sad. I've always watched Pokemon, and right now I'm behind like 60 or 70 episodes. Even though usually I'm always there. And when he became a champion in Alola, in Sun and Moon, I was so hyped, and it was so cool to see the internet react to it. But now I felt like I missed out, because I didn't even know it was coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. And there were also a lot of cameos. I saw Dent. I saw Iris, Misty.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of old characters reoccurring.
Yeah, I'm curious if this is actually the end.
Yeah, because Go also finished his goal, I think. So I thought he'd be the main character now, but I'm not sure about that.
It'd be cool if we got a new Pokemon protagonist after 25 years. So
yeah, give me a JoJo, like a whole new country, or I don't know, something new, something not related to Ash.
Agreed. Fresh start.
Well, we usually don't really talk about leaks, but Dan is getting an anime.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to talk about this. Like,
it's a reliable leaker, so
yeah,
it's probably happening. For those that don't know, Dan is probably my favorite manga. So when I saw that, I absolutely freaked out. There were some rumors.
Yeah.
A while ago, because which studio started following the author of Dan. So right now it's looking like it's probably gonna be done by Studio Wit, which will be awesome, because Studio Wit, for those who don't know, is Attack on Titan season 1 through 3, Spy Family, Ranking of Kings. Like, Wit can do fight scenes. So I'm hyped, man.
Yeah, same. I really want to see the characters. I remember sending you it explicitly so you couldn't see what it was before clicking, so I could get your genuine reaction. It was awesome. I'm really excited. I like the manga, but I'm more so excited for you because it's your baby.
It is. Can't wait for the official announcement.
Well, speaking of another one of your favorites, Fujimoto has been really funny on Twitter this week, hasn't he?
Fujimoto is literally Denji.
I've seen so many tweets of him. People not realizing it's actually him, because I think his original account got banned or whatever, or removed.
His original account was him pretending to be his little sister. And it got banned. And then he made a new account, and he responded to one of the tweets of his editor, like, it's me, it's Fujimoto. And he was actually forced kind of to release early designs for Aki and Power to actually prove that it was actually him.
Yeah. It's so strange to me. Like, doesn't he have contact with them outside of Twitter? What's happening here? It's so weird.
That's what I thought. But, like, from Fujimoto, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, true. Well, For the weeklies, did you have something in mind? Because we did rank our weeklies.
Yeah, I suppose we should just each say what our top 5 currently airing anime is. And we can talk about, if there's anything to talk about, because, for example, I will start right now, and I think my number 5, I was hesitant. I kind of wanted to put To Your Eternity there, because the most recent episode I really liked. But then I'm not sure if it's gonna stay this good, because the second episode I thought was really fast paced.
Too fast paced.
I felt kind of unnatural, like no gaps in between dialogue. So I didn't put To Your Eternity there. I wanted to put My Hero there, because this season has been wait. This season has been really good, but season 4 and 5 have had their issues, so that's why I didn't put that there. Like, kind of waiting still, but so far so good. So let's hope Bones doesn't do what they did with season 4 and 5, especially 5. So I hope you won't hate me for that.
A little bit, honestly, a little bit.
So I just threw Spy Family there because that's fun and it's more of the same. It's just a season 1.
Well, okay. So number 5 is Spy Family for you.
Yeah, not much to say though.
Yeah, that's fair.
And just fun.
Well, my number 5. Well, we won't talk about it. We'll talk about it later when you name it. But mine is Chainsaw Man. I know.
It made the top 5. It made your top 5.
It made my top 5.
Who would have thought?
But I'm not a fan. I like watching it, but it's nothing special to me. But I think we'll get back to that when you mention it.
Sure. I've got lots to say about that. So, number 4, for me, is definitely Blue Lock.
This guy.
Well, there are 3 better ones. I'm sorry, but Blue Lock.
Funny guy.
Blue Lock is really, yeah, I am funny. Blue Lock is good. Blue Lock is amazing. It's edgy. This most recent episode, I really liked when there was this little twist. You could see, I think this was episode 6. It was definitely lower budget. There was more CGI. So I was like, well, this was to be expected. That's the case most of the time, that there's like an episode with lower budget. So that was my number 4. We'll get into that. Your number 4.
My number 4 is Spy Family. Just to spite you, because it is better than Chainsaw Man.
I don't know about that, man.
I don't have a lot to say besides the Rolling Thunder reference in the latest episode. That was nice. But
IQ.
yes, sir. Or it is the very niche Inazuma 11 tactic, but I doubt it.
Who knows?
Yeah, that's my number 4. Nothing to add there.
Yeah. Number 3 for me is, I didn't even think. Well, it's Mob Psycho season 3. On number 3. This most recent episode was really good. The plot really started to come through in episode 4, so that's why I don't have it any higher. Definitely needs to get into the meat still. But I gotta say, this most recent episode had me in my feelings.
Yeah, that surprises me.
Did it?
Yeah, I think it didn't make my top 5. I think it was fun. It was a good episode, but emotional? Really?
Bro, I cried.
Aww.
It was I mean, I've really liked season 2 of Mob Psycho. It's easily top 10 anime for me. And so, I mean, they really spoilers, but Dimple's probably dead. And the way they handled that, like, it was just he wanted a friend, and then Mob thanked him for being a friend. It was so simple. It really hit.
Yeah, I liked how they did it. To me, what really caught me off guard is that Dimple really reminded me of Frieza. I feel like I'm talking a lot about Frieza on this podcast, but the way he
Why not?
got the golden form and had godly powers, I was like, curious. But I thought the battle was nice, the animation was clean, and the death was sad, but it didn't do a lot for me.
What's your number 3, though?
My number 3 is Eminence in Shadow. I'm really liking this, even though it's becoming kinda generic. I think it's a really fun watch.
I gotta agree, definitely. Though I can't say that it really has captured my fullest interest yet.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But episode, I think it was episode 5. The main character did this really cool move, so that was really cool. Definitely one of the highlights for me.
It's been good. I really like the rescue scene of a few episodes ago, and the latest episode was also pretty good. A bit more laid back, but still very good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where it goes.
Same.
So, what's your number 2?
Number 2 is Bocchi the Rock, which I know for very many people that's their favorite, and for good reason. It's so much fun. I don't think you'd like it that much. Maybe I'm wrong, but who knows? We'll have to see. I'm sure you can appreciate it, but like, I wasn't expecting it to be so much fun. And this most recent episode had like a really cool, I think it was pixel art animation, which came out of nowhere.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool.
And they did like, so it's about this girl who has social anxiety, and she joins a band, and they had this audition a few episodes back, and that was animated surprisingly well. And apparently there's even an album coming out alongside the anime.
Oh, that's good.
So that's really cool, and the characters are fun. It's just, I don't have anything negative to say about it. It's so much fun to watch.
Okay, I hate to be that guy, but comparatively, in my mind, I'm instantly thinking like, this reminds me of Given. So I do wonder, how is the music? Is the music like up to par, or is it actually good, like with Given, for example?
I mean, I like the music. It's what you'd expect from a group of girls making music. So it's like female vocals, obviously, and very, very rocky, I suppose.
That's cool. That's cool. Is there anything?
The guitar is really good. That's for sure.
Is there anything you would say it sounds like, so I can have an image in my mind?
Let's see. It sounds like a lot of, I suppose, anime openings or endings. And yeah, I mean, it's hard to describe. But like when you hear it, you're like, yeah, obviously.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's definitely number 2.
Well, my number 2 is My Hero Academia, which is honestly higher than I expected when this season started, but I'm really liking it. And I have a lot to talk about because these last 2 episodes have been very good.
Yeah. No, for sure.
So what are your thoughts on the new design for Shigaraki?
Sick. Especially the cape. And even how he acquired that
Yeah,
was really sick. And obviously the white hair,
it's
which
so cool.
is always cool whenever that happens.
He's so
You know,
powerful. It's crazy.
yeah, and the villains are by far the highlight of My Hero for me right now. So the fact that they like really get the spotlight is a really good thing.
Yeah, what I really like, this is gonna be very niche, but the way Deku used his black whip to Spider-Man across buildings, that was so cool to me. Like, bro gave me the Peter Parker vibes and everything. He just went for it like whoosh,
Yeah,
whoosh. And the whole when All For One said "little brother" with Shigaraki's voice, like, oh, that was so good.
yeah,
It's getting so good. I really like how edgy Tomura has become. Like even when Gran Torino mentioned his grandmother and he just said, "Huh? Who's that?"
yeah,
It's so cool, and it's only getting better.
yeah. I was about to say it's getting like better every episode.
Yeah,
So if they keep that up, then it's probably looking like it'll be the best season of My Hero.
yeah. We're
So let's hope so.
we're coming to some parts which I really liked in the manga, so that's exciting. But people are really torn on that part, so that's gonna be interesting. Speaking of
Curious.
interesting, what are your thoughts on Midnight? What happened?
It's looking like she's gonna die, maybe. Um, Maybe she'll outrun the villains that like jumped her.
Hmm.
But the call she had with Momo, I mean, it's looking like she's done for.
Yeah,
But
I've
we'll
seen
have
a,
to see.
a lot of people speculate or not be sure what's happening, so I was wondering what your vision on it was.
Yeah, I'm thinking she's done for.
Interesting. Well,
So,
it's time for your number one. If we
numero uno,
really must. If we really have to.
we really have to talk about Chainsaw Man. Where to start? It's everything I wanted. No, but the voice acting. This most recent episode where we see more of Kobeni, which I mean, Kobeni, she's so pathetic. I love Kobeni.
And Himeno.
And Himeno and Aki's past was adapted really good.
Yeah, true.
And then like the more intense scenes with Denji and Makima, where like Denji really changes his whole. Well, he doesn't change his goal, but his goal changes to something more grand and man.
I
And the
literally
end and
skipped
every
over.
yeah, which I mean, which is you can why
I mean, I've read the manga, I know what happened, but I genuinely felt uncomfortable. I don't know why, but it felt weird, so I didn't like it.
well you're gonna feel weird at a particular scene in what will probably be like episode 8 or 9, I guess.
Yeah.
Manga readers know what I'm talking about.
Thank God I can skip it, though.
I mean, that scene, animated and with sound, is gonna be so disturbing.
Was the episode before the one with Con? Because I feel like I've written down
Yeah.
the wrong episode. Oh, good. Well, that was amazing. Let me
Con
be
was
positive for once, bro. The special move from Aki was amazingly done. The animation on that was crazy.
Yeah, and the way he said it, like,
Yeah.
so cold. Cold. Bam.
It's been good. That episode was very good.
Yeah.
Gotta say.
And I've liked every single ending, especially this latest one. I like the song, but especially the visuals were really cool, and there were so many references to art in there. It's like
I
the
accidentally
opening.
skipped it.
Well, you gotta watch it because it's like the opening references all these movies, and like this ending references so many paintings and stuff. It's so cool.
That's cool. I need to watch it. I think I accidentally just forgot that there were different endings, and I was like, nah.
I mean, that's fair because obviously most of the time there's a single ending.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, those episodes were pretty good. It's finally getting somewhere, I guess.
Yeah. And your number one is To Your Eternity, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's the Shinobi one. I forget watching every time. No, it's Blue Lock, obviously. Definitely biased because of the manga, though. But yeah, I have a lot to talk about. Finally seeing Isagi's weapon being smelling a goal, and Bachira's dribbling animation was so fluid, and then finally Isagi's iconic goal he has in the trailer. I was so excited to see it, man. I really like this anime. And then the lining, the big black lines surrounding the character, it's so good. And the eyes, bro.
The eyes are definitely a highlight.
Nico's eyes were also so pretty. The green was so pretty.
I mean, the goals really hit.
Yeah.
Like every single time, it's like I spoke to you about how it felt like when they make or they score a point in IQ. Like it's it starts really fast and then kind of slows down, and you see like the ball rolling in the net. It's in IQ, it'll be like the ball hitting the ground and you see like the ball warping. So it reminds me of that. And then like the field of view is like all zoomed and it's like it really hits. So
yeah,
it's awesome. And I spoke of the twist with Kuon. So the episode as a whole again was a budget episode.
Yeah,
but I really like that twist. Because like that's like what they've been talking about, like Blue Lock. It's like you need to be an egoist. So when he said like it's 12 against 10 now, I was like, damn, you'd never see this in any other football anime.
And it was done so smart with him having to score a hat trick so he could get the points to continue.
Yeah,
really well done. Also, the twins on the opposite team are very funny.
They are.
In the manga
obligatory
more so.
Twins.
Yeah, true. But they also seem to have known Chigiri in the past, which I really liked.
Yeah, that was cool.
And in the last episode we saw that Chigiri doesn't want to tell what his weapon is and that he was injured as a kid. So there's a lot happening. Really yeah.
I mean, I gotta say, I've been obviously reading the manga as the episodes come out.
Mm-hmm.
And the art in the manga is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to adapt, but they've done a really good job. Like for a manga that looks that good, they've done a really good job adapting it so far.
Well, speaking of art styles, we did make a top.
Nice bridge.
Yeah, right. We did make a top 3 prettiest art styles in manga. However, instead of 3, I have 8. So I'm just gonna throw honorable mentions around, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna throw them out real quick. First that came to mind is, of course, Fujimoto's work, his art style, his work. It's in general very good. So Chainsaw Man and even his other work, like Fire Punch, just look very good. Not my personal taste, but they look really amazing. So I had to write him down. I have Jagan, which is one of my favorite manga, which has a very unique art style. Bit dark, but very good. Then we have Oyasumi Punpun. It's so sad, it's so depressing, but it's good. The art style is amazing. I'm not sure if it's all hand-drawn, because there's also the mangaka's face in the manga itself, so I'm not sure, but it's very interesting. Then
Okay.
continuing, we have Dr. Stone, which has a very neat art style. I really like that style, but I
Yeah.
assume we'll talk more about that soon. And then we also have Record of Ragnarok, which might be shocking to anime onlys, but the manga is very pretty.
I gotta say, I was really doubting to put this one in here, but there were 3 others that I like more personally. But obviously, Sui Ishida, it has amazing artwork, especially in Tokyo Ghoul Re, but also the original Tokyo Ghoul, and now with Chojin X. So he's amazing. And I gotta agree with Fujimoto, especially Chainsaw Man and Sayonara Eri. It's just very unique. And also, I really like Hell's Paradise
Yeah,
by Yuji Kaku.
I was considering that one.
Yeah, I'm really, really curious how they're gonna like change or adapt the art style into an anime. Yeah, that's really good. And then the final one is probably gonna be. Oh no, one more. I have Atsushi Okubo, the author of Soul Eater and Fire Force, has a really cool style.
Bit dated, though, right?
Especially Soul Eater, because that was one of his first works. But Fire Force and near the end of Soul Eater, definitely. Really cool art. And one of his assistants, I think it was assistants, is Kei Yorana from Gachakuta, which is a very new manga. 35 chapters out right now, but the art is really, really cool.
I need to get on
Super
to that.
unique art style. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you've seen the art style. You know how good
I might
it is.
start tonight. I'm feeling it.
Damn. Well, I gotta say, like we're talking about art style, but story-wise too. It's really shaping up to be something cool.
Great. Well, were those your honorable mentions?
They were.
Great. So can you give me the Watch Mojo top 3?
Welcome to Watch Mojo. These are our picks for the top 3
Nice.
most cool anime manga art styles. Coming in at number 3,
we have Tokyo Ghoul, which is shocking because I don't like Tokyo Ghoul. Well, I do like Tokyo Ghoul, but I don't like the
I was
story.
about to say.
There's a lot of things I don't like within Tokyo Ghoul, but overall I like it. But the art style to me is amazing. One of the best. And yeah, like you said, especially in Re, even though the story is shit, but the art was very pretty. And I still need to read Chojin X, but yeah, that's my number 3.
Yeah, I'm nodding my head. There's so many cool panels especially in Re, and it's his art style in Chojin X is a little different, and that's cool too. So, yeah, definitely. Gotta agree.
Number 3.
My number 3, to no surprise, is Yukino Utatsu, and his work Dandadan. I have seen a one-shot done by him, and that had really cool art too. But he's number 3 because I'm really only familiar with Dandadan, and Dandadan is like has 82 chapters now.
Yeah.
And the other manga that I have in number 1 and number 2 are authors with more works and manga with more chapters. So that's why it's at 3. But it's super like wonky in the best way. The faces are so expressive, and there's some really cool, almost like disturbing panels because it's obviously a manga with ghosts and stuff like that. So yeah, number 3.
Very solid pick. Well, like a good friend of ours would say, I'm doubting myself. Because I did make a top 3, but now I'm doubting my number 1 and number 2, so I'm gonna switch them around. And my number 2 is Blue Lock, which might come as a surprise because I'm always talking positively about it. But Blue Lock's art style is so good. It's so dark, it's gritty, it has the dark outlining, it's done so well. So I think that deserves some mention here. It was a really, really good. Not too much text, it's just dark but good.
Yeah.
Especially the eyes, like we said with the anime, the eyes are so pretty.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta see more, but like every time I read Blue Lock after the anime episodes have come out, I mean, I'm blown away. It's so cool.
Very good. Well, your number 2.
My number 2 is, you said it already. You were expecting this pick, but Dr. Stone.
Yeah.
By the art is done by Bocci, and I mean, this guy can draw, man.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, I've seen his other work is Sunken Rock, I believe, and that has really cool art too. But yeah, I mean, the anime really, like, the art is so good that like no studio could really do it justice, I think.
It's crazy, especially later on in the final arc. There's this character which is basically like a sniper, and he is so pretty. It's insanely how pretty he is.
Yeah, it's like, and the little like cracks that the characters have in their skin, and like it's amazing.
Yeah, it's very good. I like them. I like Dr. Stone a lot.
So what is your number 1 pick?
This is gonna be very surprising, I feel like. Like 2 weeks ago I wouldn't have picked this, but I think my number 1 choice is gonna go to My Hero Academia.
Damn.
Yeah, it's weird because I would never have thought about good art style and My Hero, but whilst rereading it and taking screenshots, because I really like taking screenshots and having the memories and stuff, I was kind of blown away by little details, how the characters were drawn, in general, how much detail there was in the characters. It's just done really well, and I think it slowly became my number 1, especially in this last arc and the stuff with the villains, and yeah, I don't know. It speaks to me a lot.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, you've said... Yeah.
Also, well, not to go into spoilers, but a specific part in Deku's growth, you probably know what I mean, is done so pretty, and I think that was my counter as to why it became my favorite. And also in the most recent chapter, there was this black outlining, and it's just very pretty. I like black outlining. That's what I learned today.
I mean, yeah, you've sent me lots of screenshots, and every single time the art is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, again, yeah, with the outlining, and the faces also, like, you can really see the emotion in them from what I've seen. So it's definitely a good pick.
So overrated.
Sure. Yeah, it is. I mean, especially the art.
Yeah. Your number 1.
My number 1 is, or are, Pandora Hearts and the case study of Vanitas.
Good pick. Very good.
They're both very similar. Because they're both done by Jun Mochizuki. And there's, it's hard to describe. It's so beautiful, really, is the word that comes to mind. It's so elegant most of the time.
Yeah, it's good.
and it gets really emotional. Like there's some moments in Pandora Hearts or like even Vanitas where the emotion really comes through and it really speaks to me.
I really need to reread Pandora Hearts. It was one of my first manga, but I feel like I didn't appreciate it as much because it was one of my first. So when there was a lot of text, I'd skip over it, and well, you know me, I forget everything when I'm not fully in. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, there is a lot of text, and it was a monthly manga at the time, so the chapters are longer.
yeah,
And obviously, I think it's her first work. So the art style in the beginning of Pandora Hearts isn't as good as it is near the end. So there's also that, but
yeah.
man,
That's fair.
it is amazing.
Well, I think that wraps it up for us here.
Yeah,
Well, we did make a Twitter account, so if you want to follow us, go follow us on Salty the podcast.
yeah. Make sure you do.
And is there anything you want to say?
I want to say thanks for listening again, everyone, to us ramble, and I hope you tune in next time.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time I've got. I got to go back to playing God of War Ragnarok on my PlayStation 5. Bye!
Bye bye.